I have not yet begun to fight. These are words that my dad would say often, usually in the context of us working on a project that we probably didn't have the tools or the expertise to be doing. And yet, no matter how hopeless it looked or what challenges we faced, he would say these words and we would keep moving towards victory. Life rarely goes the way you plan. Part of the definition of life is growth and continual change. See, we can't see the future and we don't know what challenges we're going to be facing. And life throws us a lot of curveballs. So a lot of the times we are forced to change and grow in ways that we could never anticipate. Unfortunately, change and growth are, well, more often than not, painful. And that could be physical, mental, or emotional. We all experience life very differently. No two people experience life the same way. We all have different challenges and we handle those challenges differently. There's no black and white way to process everything that we go through, but each challenge will force us to make a choice. Do we accept our fate and give up? Or do we take hold of those opportunities that life gives us and become better? Do we fight? The origins of this phrase that my dad would utter go back to September 1779 in one of the most famous naval engagements in American history. While commanding his ship, John Paul Jones was engaged by not one, but two British warships. And after a 3.5-hour grueling battle, the commander of the British ships called out and challenged John Paul Jones to surrender. His response? I have not yet begun to fight. The fighting continued, and despite heavy losses, John Paul Jones claimed victory. Soon after boarding one of the British ships that he had captured, his own ship sank due to the damage that it sustained during the battle. Jones then took both captured ships and sailed them to Netherlands. Now, you may say, I would never be in a situation like that, out on the open seas, fighting epic battle of life or death. But what you don't realize is that you're actually fighting this battle every day. Your battle may look different than what John Paul Jones had, but the stakes are going to be just as high. Life and death aren't just tied to breathing. They come in all different forms. My life definitely has not gone as planned. August 17th, 2004, any plans that I had were just gone in a split second. 15 years of life, memories, preparation, poof, gone. I was involved in a motocross crash that put me in a coma for 4 days, broken nose, broken jaw, and changed my life forever. I have no memories of the incident, and what I'm left with are cognitive deficiencies, sleeping disorders, near constant headaches, a terrible memory, chronic fatigue, and more. My dreams as a 15-year-old boy were gone, and I ended up spending most of my time hiding in a dark room, trying to just keep the pain and the headaches at bay. Definitely not the plan. We all have our own fights, and death can look different for each one of us. Maybe death is a loss of a job. Maybe it's a relationship that fell apart. Or maybe it's just this empty feeling inside that you live with every single day. So what does being alive look like? It could be optimism for the future. It could be perseverance through challenges that you face daily. It could just be gratitude for the things that you already have in this life. You get to choose whether you live a life that produces joy and happiness or not. You choose to live. Today, right now, tomorrow, and every day after, you choose. You choose to live. You choose to fight. And you know what happens when you choose to fight every day? You win. If you fight long and hard enough, you will win. Everyone can overcome the challenges that life throws at them if they don't quit. Now, maybe your victory won't look exactly like you envisioned it. After all, John Paul Jones did lose his ship. But you will be victorious. Whatever you're dealing with in life, whatever challenges you're faced with, whatever obstacles are put in your path, just wake up every single morning and you tell yourself, I have not yet begun to fight. You go to work to overcome whatever is stopping you from becoming the best version of you. When you look up and you see that you are outnumbered, outgunned, and out of hope, take a deep breath and choose to fight. Give it everything you have, no matter how hard it gets. And if you still have breath, push forward. Even if you have to claw your way through and drag yourself out, just keep going. If you can do this day after day, challenge after challenge, fight after fight, you will succeed. I have done it, other people have done it, and I know you can do it too. So choose. And if you choose to fight, I will see you at the top, because I have not yet begun to fight.